What's up, my Yuki Bros? I'm yours, the one, the only, the RJB0. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I am really not in business casual today. I am still in my Captain America robe. It's Sunday morning. I decided to stream some Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, first of all, I didn't get to the big channel update, channel announcement that I wanted to do yesterday. I actually, my research paper on the incredibly lighthearted subject of humanity's ultimate doom at the hands of our need to burn things. It took me until 6:30 a.m. today to work on, and so I did not get any time for Yu-Gi-Oh! Yesterday, and so I feel like I earned a little bit of fun today. I'm going to be streaming for about 40 minutes, I would say, because I am going to be going to a big meeting at noon, but in the meantime, I am going to be testing out a couple of things. First of all, I am going to be playing around with a build for Mermails that I have been theorizing about. That has been, that puts a damper in my day. It is a build that I've been theorizing about because of the existence of Bahamut Shark and Totally Awesome. And I think, let's see, is there any reason for me to go into Trish right now? I mean, is there any reason for me to not go into Trish right now? I'm playing against an AI. Like, I'm going to do it. Whatever. Let's do this. I mean, the main argument against going into Trish right now is that there's no real purpose. And I probably could have dealt more damage otherwise. But as the good Lord said, YOLO. Yes, I will banish a card from their hand. Thank you very much. Did I only banish an MST from their hand? That's disappointing. Oh, I think I hit Dark World Dealings. Okay. I'm playing against AI Dark World. I probably should have equipped Mizuchi to Abyss Teus before attacking, but, you know, oh, well, that wouldn't have helped. Fair enough. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to test this build because of the existence of Totally Awesome, or Tree Toad, for those who refuse to refer to it by its, I suppose, proper name. I'm going to banish 10 from the top of my deck, and then, of course, get a +1. Ooh, this I can work with, I think. Do I even have any Neptibus in my deck? Anyway, I figured I would try to take advantage of the existence of Totally Awesome, because I think that this deck does it decently well if you use a Sphere build against ABC going first, and does even better against Metal Foes going first if you have the Sphere and also have Totally Awesome. And so I wanted a version of Mermails that wouldn't lose going first. And so I accidentally ended up making a build of Mermails that wants to go first. Let's see, why am I looking at my banish? Oh yeah, because I just used Pot of Desires. Did I put a Dragoons in my graveyard? Yes, I put 2 Dragoons in my graveyard. Nah, whatever. No, I'm not gonna summon Gamma Seal. There we go. Let's get rid of that back row, shall we? Grab that. I'm actually going to be playing against real players in a second. It's just for now, I am 100% dicking around. And we'll get to your comments in a second. We'll look at what... Oh no, he added a thing to his hand. I am horrified. So, I'm going to show you the deck that I am playing around with today. This I call Water 4, or Go First Mermails. It's kind of based on Patrick Hoban's old Mermails. This is going to bother me. Just a second. There we go. Excellent. It's a little bit based on the old rank 4 build for Mermails that Patrick Hoban used. There are a couple of texts that I included that are more for the modern era, including Abyss Osea, which I don't think was run particularly commonly back then. My apologies for the random pauses. I am also still eating breakfast. Wow. There are some of you who are like, always watching my stream. Like, I'm really amazed that anybody's actually on the live stream right now. I just think, I figure people are going to watch afterward. All right, anyway, by the way, this thing down here is Rare Fish, which I am super hyped for getting in the TCG. I have been waiting for too long. Anyway, wow, no, speaking of things that are going to bother me. Yeah, so this version of the build basically focuses on making sure that I can put a rank 4 Xyz on the board on my first turn. So I run not only the triple instant fusion, but also 2 aqua spirits, and I run the 3 pike and the 1, what are you called, abyss turge, because those are kind of the rank 4 engine in this deck. Because if you manage to outpace your opponent, like if you can slow your opponent down enough that you are going to be able to go into multiple turns after that, this deck really wins the grind game. If it can, if it can put the tree toads on the board, and that's because of Sphere and because of Abyss Pike and Abyss Turge and the constant recycling off of Abyss Gut. Let's get to actually dueling against a couple of people after I answer some questions off the stream. It says, Mermail with frogs. I'm not actually running frogs. Should I? Probably, but I'm not. I might try out the frog build just because it's been so successful in the OCG. I just wanted to try out this build because it hasn't really been tested yet, at least in the TCG, and I would like to see how that does. Frank King asks, what deck would you recommend someone to build if they left Yu-Gi-Oh! And sold off all their cards? Probably Metal Foes. It's actually relatively cheap. Most of the cards in it are rares or commons, aside from, of course, Pot of Desires, but, that's a thing. Jon Snow asks, when is the next last week in Yu-Gi-Oh? It is probably going to be next week, unfortunately. So I am not going to be able to do it this week because I have a bunch of meetings today, and basically as soon as I get home, I'm going to want to sleep because I got about 2 hours of sleep last night. I'm going to duel some people. Online mode. I just realized I didn't save my deck, so it's going to go back to that super whatever it is, the really OCD-inducing version of the deck. What? Oh, fine. I forgot that I can't use Vermilion Mech Dragon on Checkmate because they're dumb and haven't updated it. That being said, there seem to be a lot of people on the unranked server. Grab this. Nope. It is a problem I have with Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. I always find myself entering other people's duels. What do these people play? Well, I just eat my breakfast for a second here. Wind Witches. I've seen a lot of players running this on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. I've beaten a lot of players running this on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. I think it's a really, really interesting engine. I just haven't seen a lot of justification for using it. It seems to be able to put a lot of things on the board, but it doesn't seem to have a lot of power, Once you get those things on the board, there doesn't seem to be a lot of good stuff to do with it. But I am going to watch this player for a second and see if they prove me wrong. What the hell? Is that a Crystron? No, it's Clearwing Fast Dragon. What? Ah, Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Okay, that's pretty good. That's turn 1. So turn 1 Clearwing or Crystal Wing is not bad. How will you respond, sir? What does the chat have to say? Somebody asked, what is love? Sorry, man, I can't tell you. I think there's a song, though. I think there's a song that could help you here. Let's see. Undead Fred asks, would you say Metal Foes Yang Zing is a better build for Jesus? These Blackwings are going up. As a better build for Yang Zing? Yes, I've actually lost a couple times to Metal Foe Yang Zing. It's a really annoying deck. Wow, okay. This Blackwing player is clearing the board pretty effectively. And the Crystal Wing has just been dealt with. Not bad. But, like, at a -3. So, that's not excellent. Anyway. Like I said, Metal Foes Yang Zing has been a deck that has actually beaten me a couple of times and is very, very obnoxious. And it's mainly due to Denglong. Is that what it's called now? Whatever. Anyway, the new Synchro. Because it's really annoying to get rid of in the ways that you usually get away or get rid of problem cards in the current meta, which is Kaiju. Because even if you you can Kaiju the Danglong, but it doesn't help you because you're just going to summon another Yang Zing monster to use the 9 pillars with, and so that makes the deck pretty scary to deal with, especially since just like board clearing is totally ineffective against Yang Zing. So they can basically keep going until you run out of resources. Meanwhile, they lose no resources, and so. The reason why I would say that Metal Foes Yang Zing is the better build than pure Yang Zing is just because it has more consistency. Not only do the Metal Foes monsters allow you to do things without normal summoning because of the pendulum summon, but they also get you extra Metal Foes monsters, and they also can guarantee that you get the Yang Zing that you want because you can trigger whatever Yang Zings that you draw into to use the Metal Foes effect. Wait, is that a Speedroid? Oh, this is getting interesting. Yeah, see, there's that one card that goes at like +2 in this deck that like summons a Wind Witch from your deck, and then I think that one of the Wind Witches either adds or draws a card. And here's Fastwing whatchamacallit Dragon. Let's see. Or Clearwing Fast Dragon. Oh, that negates a monster's effect. During either player's turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls that was special summoned from the extra deck until the end of this turn. Its attack becomes 0, also as its effects negate. That's not a bad card. I am amazed that I hadn't heard of it before. How does the Blackwing player respond? He doesn't. Okay. And on that note, I am bored with this duel. Let's play some Mermails. Let's see. Yugioh Tolly actually asks if I could duel them. And I will if I can find you on here. Let's see. If you're on Yugioh Pro on the USA server, then I would happily duel you. Oh, you're that one. Okay, I was having suspicions that might be the one that looks like Tolly but with numbers. All right, I am joining. Who's this Nick dude? Why is this Nick dude dueling against you? Let's see. Are you cheating on me, Tolly? Game already started. Tolly, what have you done? Tolly, you goofed. I was watching. I was staring right at you. You looked me in the eye, and you betrayed me. Jinzo94 asks, have you seen all the new Fluffle cards? Yeah, they're really darn good. I have lost to Fluffles a couple of times. I would not necessarily, it's going to be a consistent thing that is going to be topping or winning things, but it is it is certainly a deck that exists and is fairly scary. Let's see. I have to find Tolly again. Apparently he came to his senses and kicked Nick to the curb. Flashing. So far, nothing. All right, Tolly. Oh, there you are. Hey, look at that. Ooh, it's a match. That's spicy. I don't think I actually have a side deck for this build of Mermails, so I'll play the one that I played at Seattle, if I can connect to you. Let's see. Sorry, does that player say no ancient leaf? It also says no quote unquote player. This person has very, very specific needs for their dueling. No noobs, Espanol, no quitters, no decks, gays. So it's like I am also really confused at the needs of the person below them. I don't get, like, are you specifically asking for gays? There we go. Okay, whoopsie. I'm gonna, just a moment. I have to. This is something that happens. Sorry, Tolly. This is something that happens when I have a really dumb password for Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, and that wasn't the whole thing, but like, it shows up if I go to the Checkmate server and then go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro USA server. What did I used to call? I used to call myself Drakasass on this thing. Let's see. Where did I put you, Tolly? There you are. This is all a fiasco and a half, and it's still failing to connect to your game. There we go. Okay, we're finally in. All right, Tolly. Are you ready? See what you have to say in the comments. Oh, apparently Ancient Leaf is OP in tag duels. I had no clue that that was a thing. So it just occurred to me that I am not screen sharing at the moment. So I've just been eating like, oh, yes. Yes, Dracosass is indeed the nickname that I decided to switch to for this. I understand how that might be confusing. There we go. Now you can actually see. You can actually see my screen. I was screen sharing before the Hangout began, and I guess it must have just kicked me off of screen sharing. All right, I am dueling against one of my subscribers. Now, if any of you remember when I dueled against BDC 2448, 2448, BDC 2448, the last time, you will understand why I am a little bit apprehensive. I have bad luck when it comes to dueling against people that I know through YouTube. I'm going to activate the Maxi just because I don't remember. I believe that one of the newer Blackwings, I'm not familiar with the current field of available Blackwings. Excuse me. But I know that there is at least one that special summons a Blackwing from the grave when it is summoned. Let's see. What does this one do? It is treated. Let's see. I mean, you can stream snip all you want for this duel. It's gonna be, it's gonna go pretty quickly. I think when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. All right, well that solved the problem for me. I am going to Moray of Greed because my hand is so good that I am going to send back 2 of my best monsters in order to use it. No, there's a synchro monster that summons from the grave when you anyway. Oh, that puts a slight damper in my plan, I think, because now I have to whatever. I'm just gonna summon 2 Abyss-Teuses. This is going to be my solution to the problem of having drawn into 2 Dragoons and 2 Abyss-Teuses. Is I am going to summon both of my Abyss-Teuses and just use Diva for funsies. Let's see. There we go. No, like there's okay, whatever. I think it's not Graham, it's the level 6, I want to say, or the level 8. It's the one that also like does damage when you summon him. Okay, so I'm gonna. I don't know why I just did that. That was dumb. Whatever. Okay. So I'm a bad player, first of all, and I forgot that I had a plan before I went into Neptibus, which was I was going to Gamma Seal this dude, and then okay, there we go. We finally figured out which blacking it was. Then I am going to discard for Abisteus. And then I can add Megalo to my hand. Let's see, what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to go for Leo. Because I'm a good player like that. Because I can then go into Abiskund. Ah, yes. Well, whatever that is. I think I don't need to activate anything in response, so I am going to put Gund on the top of the chain. Add Mizuchi. And then I'm going to... Let's see, might as well activate Pot of Desires here. Yep, that is a lot of damage indeed. No response. I'm going to go into battle phase here. And attack for a lot of damage, unless you've got Gores. I mean, if you've got Gores, it's still probably going to be a problem for you. But, like, it would at least be funny if you ran Gores. No response. This is the point where you drop Gores. Okay. It waited like you might have a response. There we go. All right, GG. I will save that. I will be a treasured memory. Yeah, this is a time when screen snipping the live stream would be helpful for me because my side deck relies on it being a surprise. Let's see, what do I want to actually do with my side deck? I say that I am going to like avoid screen snipping by like being cagey about my side deck, but I'm also basically going to be saying what I'm side decking because that's how I think. I think out loud. Let's see, what do I want to put in against you? You're likely to make me go first. Okay. I do my usual go first then. All right, I am ready. No, you're going first. I've been duped. Duped like a frog. What does the chat have to say for itself? You should have made Battle Fader. Yeah, that would have been. Oh boy, that's gonna be something. That's gonna be. It's gonna be some monsters on the field, is what it's gonna be. Double Black Whirlwind. That is not a bad opening. First world Mermail problems, drawing 2 Dragoons and 2 Teus. Yeah, that is yes. I realized that was not actually a problem. I just decided that it was, well, it was kind of a problem. Basically, I wished it was Megalo, which makes it a real first world problem there. I see I shouldn't have told you that I was siding for going first. That's some back row. That's a Gale. Well, let's see how this goes. Normal summon. Activate. Pitch Dragoons. We cool? Me good? You gonna be any beef with my Neptibus? Cool. All right. Activate Dragoons. Cool. Alrighty. How am I gonna play around with that? Play around that behemoth. Well, first, I think this move, first of all, involves my discarding for Megalo. It's where you've got Vanity's Emptiness face down. Unless it's like warning or strike? It's warning. Okay, that's fine. Cool. That gives me an excuse for what I'm about to do. I'll take out your other back row. Is that the Vanity's Emptiness? No, it's a Solemn Strike. Ooh. Yoop. Let's see. Rip in peace. This card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Okay. Yeah, so here's the plan. We're first of all going to do this. Banish my whole deck. Oh, or I could just do that. Unfortunately, I am not cool enough to have Devo in my hand right now. I will use Megalo's effect, thank you very much. This would be a great time for that clutch Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbits. And this is that moment in the grave, or in the game, when I always ask myself, do I have the monsters in the grave to go for Moon Glacia? Wait a minute, just a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I have 6 in the grave right now, I can't go for whatever. Never mind. I'm just gonna go for the damage. Good game. That was just a godly draw off of Pot of Desires. Also, I love Salvage. Can I just put that out there for like the 20th time ever? The card's too great. Let's see. What am I looking at? The chat says nothing particularly interesting right now. All right, back to dueling. Good game, Yugioh Tali. That is the first time that dueling somebody I know from YouTube has gone anywhere near well for me. I'm going to, oh, fine, whatever. This. I am going to go for my go first strategy. See how this goes for me. Go rock. Fine, not rock. Scissors. I'm going to try going first, because I'm a good mermail player, right? Ooh, I did not draw the go first hand for this. What am I going to do about it? I'm going to wait. I had somebody yesterday like actively make fun of me for going first playing Mermails. I'll actually show you the replay of this duel. It was really funny. Going to add that. It's too bad Aqua Spirit isn't a Sea Serpent. My life would be so much better if that were the case. Let's see. I'm going to discard Dragoons and Abyssland for Megalo. And I'm going to use Dragoons and Megalo. I'm going to add Sphere. And Dragoons is going to add, not Neptibus. I have too many ways of adding Neptibus. I'm going to go for Megalo. Set a card. And my turn. Oh, well, screw you too. Fine. I swear, if you double MST me, I'm going to laugh. Okay. Yes. What am I going to summon? I can summon Turd just to have it in the grave. Except I want to get gunned on the board. So I'm going to summon Pike. Use its effect. I'll discard Pike because I'm that next level. Add Abyss Gunned. What? Oja Machine? What is this nonsense? When this card is summoned, special summon as many Ojama yellow tokens as possible with the same level, type, attack, and defense as this card. Take no battle damage from battles involving this card. When this card is destroyed, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. That's really annoying. That is an irritating card. Quick summon. Normal summon or set one monster. Are you about to tribute summon like a Caius or something? Oh no. Oh man, it's the Wicked Avatar. Too pro. Too pro. Not prepared for this. What happens when you destroy the Wicked Avatar? Control of this card cannot switch, unaffected by the effects of effect monsters, except divine monsters. This card cannot be targeted by effects of spell or trap cards. This may be too. This may be an actual problem. Let's see. Not affected by monsters except divine monsters. Wow. I may be getting kind of wrecked here by an Ojama yellow tech with the Wicked Avatar. What do you do against this? Like, seriously, what is your... Okay, normal summon cards. I have control of this card cannot switch, unaffected by the effects of effect monsters except divine monsters. Cannot be destroyed by card effects except by the Winged Dragon of Ra. This is the weirdest thing. Okay, I'm just going to switch this to defense. My only hope is that I draw into Gamma Seal. I swear when I've read it before, the Wicked Avatar was not that good. Let's see. Well, I mean, theoretically, this would be a good time for Totally Awesome. Whatever. Just in case it turns out that anime text is... Oh no, he's using the anime version. That's what's causing me the problems here. I'm gonna try and destroy it, but it didn't work. Okay. Here's my plan of attack. Nope, those are all defense. Those all have 1,000 defense. They're too big. Um. Wow. I'm getting destroyed. I'm just gonna kill those tokens so they don't cause me any more problems. This is This is wild. What does the chat have to say about this? Everybody's trying to figure out how all this anime stuff happened. Wait, is this the anime version of Revival Jam? It is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard. Special summon it to your side of the field and face up defense position. Okay. Wow. This is to next level. So even if I Gamma Seal the Wicked Avatar, I have to deal with the Revival Jam that they're playing. Let's see. You know what? I'm tired of this. I'm not actually going to do anything about it, really. I'm just going to, like, basically wall up here. I'll add Abyss Turge. The chat is going wild. I have been outskilled. I am now playing against the anime. What do I do? Let's see. Nope, the Wicked Avatar has more attack than Abyss Gaios. I have outs for this card in my deck. Man, I don't even run Big Eye, so I can't steal Revival Jam from him. This is too much. I'm going to take some damage. Next he's going to do the, like, Philosopher's Stone thing where he like adds a spell from his deck to his hand by having his life points. The Wicked Avatar is too good. Let's see. Ooh, 2 back row. Ducky boy. Wow, okay, that was a poor decision for nicknames to give him. His name is Dark on here. That is just, like, not cool. A poor choice of words. Attempt to forget that I did that. Fiend Sanctuary? What the what? What? Fluto summoning Karibo? I love this card so much. Not playing the anime version, man. You're not good enough. People were asking me how it's going. It's not going well, I'll tell you that. What are you doing with... What did you just... What? Oh, Obelisk. Well, this is gonna suck. See, Obelisk can't be targeted. I mean, I have Abyss Gaios. What are you doing? Well, I'm just gonna chill out in defense for a while till I draw into Gamma Seal. It's kind of the plan right now. This is not what I was expecting from my day. Cosmic Cyclone. 2 pro. Why do people want me to check the chat? I don't know. What the hell's going on? Like, I know that these are just anime. What balloon? That is the most horrifying looking thing I have ever seen. This is some soulless, dead eyes. Aha! Victory is Jesus Christ. What is that? 10,000? What? What am I? Is that a million attack? What? What is even going on here? Ah, now you only have 4,000 attack. Wow, I've been outplayed. I'm not good enough for this game. Wow, GG. Oh, that's not what I expected in my morning at all. Oh, it's too good. Wow, what a day. All right, I'm gonna save that duel. Save it for later. Yeah, I know, I'm awful at this game. This is really terrible. Yeah, I'm not certain what Moon Mirror Shield would have done in this case. This says not surrender. There we go. All right, let's see if this works this time. Oh, I got wrecked. So who's going first? I got wrecked at rock, paper, scissors. Oh god, I opened really poorly this game. I'm just gonna set a best lint. This deck's opening hands have not been as good today as they were last night. And by last night, I mean at like 5:30 a.m. today. Yugioh takes no skin. Okay. Am I about to get, like, Mega Kaiist? What the hell? Oh, it's Domain. Domain is actually occasionally very obnoxious for this deck to get rid of. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not going to be fun. Alright, this full art thing has been messing with my Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. What the hell? I am getting full out destroyed this game. It's going to add, what's the other thing? March. March is the one that protects from destruction. That's the one I have to be concerned about. Okay. I'm actually going to give you Prime? Yeah, I'm going to give you Prime. What are you going to reveal? Okay, you're going to reveal Aether. That's somewhat better than what you could have done, because Erebus would have been a problem for me. But I can work with Aether. God, adding Domain. Let's see why this deck did so well last summer. Yeah, Freezing Hair is pretty good. I've never seen that card before. Actually, I had. I think I saw it on a YCS live stream. What are you doing? I mean, actually, I know what you're doing. You're winning, first of all. Do you have March in your hand? Ah, joke's on you. It's an Abyssland. Why did you suddenly gain a ton of attack points? Is this a hidden power of domain that I didn't know? Clearly, I am too much of a scrub to understand how this works. I'm gonna add a Viscount. You have no cards. It gains 800 attack. Okay. Yes, I would like to use a Viscount's effect. See, I have so many outs for this problem in my deck. I just also don't feel like he's gonna leave it here. I feel like it's going to continue. There we go. There's out number one to this or defense number one against my outs. Twin Twisters would be real helpful right now. But Dragoons will do. Let's see. Activate. Discarding. Now summon an attack. Dragoon's effect and Abyss Tails' effect. Add Abyss Turge to my hand. And Dragoons will add Diva? Not Diva. I have to be able to summon after I use the card, so Diva would be a bad idea. If that's like a Mind Crush or something, that I would be quite annoyed. So the plan here is mainly just to get rid of Domain. So I can deal with pretty much everything else that he's got. And Megalo. Okay. Now, if he were really next level, this would be the place where he activates Vanity's Emptiness, because then I just could not respond to his board. Take out that, and I will use Megalo's effect. Let's see. I will add Mizuchi. Get ready for something totally awesome. Okay. He appears to just be walling up here, which kind of makes sense in his position. What am I doing for Atlanteans in my deck? I'm doing pretty well. I'm going to add Diva to my hand. I'm going to equip Megalo. Let's go into battle. So there is something smart about what he just did and something really dumb about what I just did, which is the fact that I now uh, do not have the attack points to get over his entire board. Um, so I probably should have left Lind in defense, but that would have been the smart thing to do here. Nobody ever accused me of being a smart player. Your go, sir. Rhoda. No. I know that my Viscale is going to take that out anyway. No, I'm not going to negate that, because if I did, he's just going to hit the prime button. In which case, he would be able to summon a Monarch anyway. Basically, I'm saving Totally Awesome for the Monarch right now. No response. That domain? Yes. Okay. I mean, you're going to add domain anyway, but I'm going to make you reveal your Monarch first. This is a much longer game than I was expecting it to be. Ooh, Caius the Mega Monarch. No, because if I use the Totally Awesome now, he's just going to hit it with Caius. What I'm surprised he hasn't done yet is add Stormforth, because Stormforth would force out the Totally Awesome. Oh boy, one of my housemates just took the shower. I was planning on showering before I left. Ah, there's the Stormforth. Yep. That's the smart play right there. Yeah, so I have to respond with Totally Awesome. I will send itself to the grave. That. Actually, good Theorio would have been to add the infantry to my hand, but whoever said that I'm good at Theorio. There's the Mega Caius. Getting Bahamut Shark, and the smart move would be to hit the Wind. Oh, you didn't get to summon two? Oh, you have to summon. That's got to be a tribute summon. What? What is going on here? Okay. See, the way I feel about this, I still have card advantage. Yes, I would like to draw a number of cards equal to the destroyed cards. They're just not entirely certain what he's attempting to accomplish here. Because he must know that my deck has outs. And he ran out of time. Wow, that's a really anticlimactic ending to this duel. Like, I would have had outs to this board, even if he put down Domain, because I could have gone for infantry with what I had left. But, like, I really wanted the satisfaction of going through that. So I'm going to show you guys just before I go, because I have to leave this meeting pretty soon, but I want to show you. Let's see. Let me see if I can figure out what time I had this duel last night. I think it would have been the one at 6:15. Let's see. Yes. So I chose to go first, and this guy actually made fun of me for choosing to go first with this deck. And you will see what occurred when he made fun of me for that. This is the kind of board that this deck is supposed to make going first. And yes, it is true that I am not always, of course, going to be having an instant fusion in my hand, but the nice thing about having rare fish out is instant fusion is useful whether or not you open with the Neptibus play. And so there are going to be a lot of instances in which I get a useful instant fusion, but I am not making the Neptibus play with Norden. So that's kind of I do really need to name my replays, but like I just kind of save up on my replays like and don't pay attention to them until I want to look at them later, which I haven't done yet. I haven't actually. It's been recent enough that I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro again that I have not been. I have not actually been looking at my replays yet. But yeah, I will be doing more live streaming in the future. But in the meantime, I think that I am done with this one. I hope y'all like this video. I don't know if you can hit the thumbs up on the live stream, but if you can, you should. And then subscribe for more decks discussion, analysis, and general Yu-Gi-Oh! Shenanigans. Thank you all for watching. I'm your host, the one, the only, the RJB0, and I got a jet. See you guys.